Choose fighting with security at the high road, ruining your night. Choose antagonising disabled queue jumpers at theme park. Choose gimping around in the gym. Choose keeping it high. Choose punishment bummings. Choose battering 13-year-olds and their dads for chucking golf balls at you. Choose working security at Tea in the Park and robbing the punters. Choose asking a Welsh dwarf for a line. Choose triggering Instagram mums. Choose booting yappy dogs in the ribs. Choose taking an edible and doing the gay Gordons. Choose Leather Podcast.
We are live.
All
we
good.
are also live on TikTok, where the kids hang these days.
The only place to be. Facebook is dead.
Is it? I don't really use Facebook.
I don't even go on it. I use Messenger. That's it.
Aye.
But that's all. I don't actually scroll.
Long live the king.
What's been happening?
What's been happening with you, mate? You had a couple of days working.
Aye, fucking 20-hour shifts. I'm fucked. I'll go into it more on the Patreon because there's some of the stuff I can't.
Here's a taster.
I wouldn't know where to begin. Some of the stuff I've seen this weekend, I'm actually like, oh my God.
At Oasis?
He was working Oasis.
Working Oasis. Just the outer part, not inside.
Obviously you hear the music.
Mm-hmm.
Did you enjoy that?
Aye, it was all right. Everybody was happy with it as well. Everybody's ranting about the performance, about how good it's been.
I obviously get a lot of shit because people think I don't like Oasis. That is not true. I like Oasis.
You just don't like what they're doing.
No, even them making money, like that's obviously part of like.
You don't like Oasis fans?
I don't like Oasis fans.
Neither do
And
I.
I don't like. I had this, not an argument, but I was like, we were on our chat, like, you know, your mates chat and you're back and forth. And my mate Gary Thompson absolutely loves Oasis, the GT.
Did he go?
He went, and what I was trying to say to him was, in my opinion, for what I've seen on social media, it's less about the music and more about the event.
Mm-hmm. They're good performers, I think.
It's I feel people are wearing it as a badge to be like, I've seen Oasis.
It
did become
significance.
It's not about, I love Oasis and this is my band and I want to go and see them. And I get it, people can go to any band they want. I'm no the police and be like, well, you're not a real fan. But there's so many people that were at that gig. I've seen videos of people playing chess at the gig. You seen this?
I've seen people sleeping.
Sleeping as well. And I just think there's a lot, like, if you're spending like in between £400 to £500 a ticket.
It was £1,500 tickets, £2,000 tickets.
Wild.
It was mental. See You Outside was wild. The money that people were prepared to pay. Like, fuck off, man.
And
Watch
maybe,
it on somebody's Instagram.
Maybe I could be wrong, but for me, 3 nights, there's a lot of people there who are not Oasis fans. Or I hate using the word not Oasis fans, not music fans.
No, so
And
on the last night, there was a group of probably, I want to say anywhere between 40 and 50 of them. Some of them were young, like I would say like 13 to maybe 18, who just right at the end were just like, fuck it, we're going for it. Like, and one of them was like, well, we'll never get to see Oasis again. You never wanted to see them in the fucking first place. And they just fucking tried to crash through the gate and that. And I was like, some got through. Aye, some got through. I'm not stopping them, mate. Do what you want.
There was power in number.
Grant heard rumours of a security guard that was just 75 quid and he'll get you in. I don't know whether he's lifted like a bag of wristbands or what. You don't think this is possible?
Do you make a bit of coin, mate?
I wouldn't have done it for that little. There was some people trying to do things, but
Where there's opportunities, people are going to try and make money.
There's no way that would have worked. No way. You had to be a little bit more evasive than that. Some of the security in place was mental inside, but outside, like, I would go as far as to say it was dangerous, Like, aye. It would make me think about going to an event as big as that again. Like, as a fan, I would have to probably not go.
That's interesting.
Aye. So
it falls into that same bracket as kids going, or not even kids, just people going to transmit.
Mm-hmm. Purely to say they were in transmit.
Aye. It's not about the music.
Mm-hmm.
It's about getting a piss up. And there was as I said, so many people there who, in my opinion, grown up with these people, have not been into music, and then all of a sudden they're like, Oasis, I love them. And don't get me wrong, like, if I don't care who you are, if you've never heard Oasis in your life, you go to an Oasis gig, you're going to hear hit after hit after hit. And I know this one. Aye, so
there was like quite a varied age group there as well, though. There was a lot of dads with their kids.
It shows you, like, a band like Oasis can just transcend so many different generations, so many different groups, and like I'm trying to say, like demographics as well as like financial groups. What would they be? Like upper class, middle class, lower class. There's
Probably
like,
fair.
It hits. It does. You don't have to be one. They don't hit to one type of person. Like you go to like a Metallica gig, you know what you're roughly getting.
There's a lot of posh guys and a lot of rough guys.
Aye. It transcends all generations.
And older than us as well. Quite a bit older than us. It was a bit weird.
Well, surely like the peak is like 50-year-old men who would maybe be like
for sure
in their like early 20s.
When they came.
Exactly, aye.
I saw a lot of like older guys absolutely fucking steaming, getting like carried out by their kids and shit like that.
Imagine you went there with your dad and you're like, right, what alien?
That happened.
Quite a bit. Night.
I know. And early as well, so they've not even got to see the show. It was a bit
that's it. People just blow their load. People don't get out and then decide.
They've been out for a long time. It's fucking 26 degrees or something yesterday. Yep. So the last day was tough. Yesterday was hard work, like, but here we are. Back in my real job.
Yeah, my man there, who's that, Craig? I can't see his second name. Craig Gunn, is it?
Gunn, aye.
And he's like, a lot of folk just showing off on social media. I kind of agree with him on that. That's what it is.
That
is
like, what it was.
I'll take a video and I'll say I was at the gig because the tickets were like very hard to come by. And for you to have these, it shows like I got a ticket for Oasis.
I would have charged hundreds, whoever it is asking that. It would have cost you hundreds for me. Because like I say, people were paying $2,000, standing at the gate with $2,000. Just like, I'll give this to anyone who gives me a ticket.
Would you do it like Apprentice style, where you start off with a price and then later in the evening you maybe start to drop it when there's less and less people cutting about?
That may be a thing that happens.
It's just good business savvy.
It's when there's less people around, and people get more desperate though as well. So like maybe their friends are in, they're no in. Lots of interesting things happening.
So you've got some stories for the Patreon then?
For sure.
Right.
Aye.
We'll
fucking wild.
Let's get to actually our good old MMA chat. The big chat has to be the UFC.
The deal.
2026, the UFC have sold the rights to Paramount Plus. And Craig, you were telling me this is just in the US, is that correct?
Aye, so it's just in the US.
So depends in the UK, it could still be Discovery.
They've obviously got different deals worked out with different territories. And I don't know, like obviously like if their deal with BT in the UK, for example, that expires, I don't see why they wouldn't just also get to Paramount in the UK, but for now it is just US.
Paramount Plus, they're obviously trying to build their platform in the UK. There's not a lot on it.
This is definitely a good way
to start putting sports on it. Here's the question, and I've heard a few people talk about it. 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗖𝗔𝗦𝗧 was one of them. And he was talking about the ESPN. I've obviously will not have any coverage of this anymore. Will ESPN still cover it as a sport? Because that's a huge platform that they're going to miss out on.
I think they'll minimise it.
Well,
I think it'll be like it was before.
Daniel Cormier show, like the post weigh-in show and all this kind of stuff. I think you miss a huge fan base if you take it off ESPN.
Well, what ESPN are getting in 2026, which is a strange one, is they're getting WWE. They're getting their equivalents of pay-per-views. They're coming off of Netflix and going to ESPN.
This is weird, the whole, because I thought everyone was just going to go on Netflix.
Like TKO would just put everything to the one, but they might just change what was their UFC coverage, and they'd have all these UFC shows. Right now, let's do WWE shows, because that's
Why are they doing that then? Why are they hopping about all different channels?
Just money, aye.
Like 7 years down the line, we'll be doing the same chat again.
But the pay-per-view model is over,
Yep.
Really.
When does the sort of kit run out? You remember to get the new Venom? When does that run out? Because obviously this is going to be negotiated as well. If you go into
2029,
so it's a long time away. But I'm just thinking, if you're moving from mainstream to Paramount,
you might have to go with a Nike or Adidas or something like that.
I mean, it'd be cool, but there's these opportunities if you're getting more or less coverage than you can.
Maybe, but I think
$7.7 billion over 7 years. I think it was one of the highest that Paramount has paid. All these
what they have spent on the UFC deal is more than what Paramount Plus was valued at. So Paramount Plus was only valued at around $6 billion. So they've spent more money on this than what their service was actually worth.
It's a risk for them as well, though, if it doesn't work.
TKO have killed it.
I think it will work.
Selling WWE and Netflix. And then if you're saying next year is ESPN, and then we're now getting UFC with no pay-per-views, which I imagine will change again.
Well, he's saying still going to do some, so some are going to be a pay-per-view.
So none are going to be a pay-per-view, but what he's said pay-per-view is not completely dead, but I think a lot of people think the reasoning behind that is because everyone started coming out and say that's it, pay-per-view's over. They've still got half a year worth of pay-per-views to sell. So Dana White can't start shitting on them, and then the next week be like,
what is it,
buy UFC 319.
$90?
Aye. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
It's expensive. But then, see if you're watching that with a good group of pals, and it's a huge fight, and it's a reasonable time, I think it would be, you would spend more than $100 going to a night out, or
100%.
like with a group of guys. So if you say, listen, Mike, you come over to my bit, we watch the UFC this weekend, it's John Jones versus
I'll
Steve
get it this time.
I'll get it this time, you get it next
time.
time. Bring some snacks, bring some beers. Like, it would be...
But that's not a thing in the UK.
No.
Because of the times, because of
my
the...
bit at 3 in.
I know.
FD have been out all night.
Well, this is, you just mentioned the times there, Ross. People are also kind of optimistic that we'll start getting earlier cards. Obviously, it's not going to all be prime time for us, but even people like in America, like a lot of their, I think it's East Coast, like it's finishing at 1 in for them. And that's kind of down to ESPN scheduling it and not wanting to conflict with other stuff that they're broadcasting. So Paramount Plus might not have any problem being like, hey, starts at 5 o'clock here.
Maybe because they're starting with a blank slate as well. They can just go, well,
We run the TV rights, so
let's try this.
At 5 o'clock live every single weekend, you have UFC starting at 5. Doesn't matter where it is in the world, that's what time it starts at.
And we'll see how it works.
Yep.
Because that's really what all this has been up until now, Like let's try a bit of this, try a bit of that, what's happening. Even the Jake Paul boxing stuff on Netflix and things like that, that's been part of the experiment. So obviously, people have been waiting to see how it plays out before they go, right, fuck it, I'm going to put in an offer. Fair play. I think it's positive, I can't see how it's a bad thing.
The last thing you've highlighted there, Craig, with the Contender Series and Tough not being part of the deal, so the UFC or TKO still own that and can still sell that to places like ESPN.
They could, but it could also, obviously I don't know what's going to happen with Fight Pass, but they could just sort of be Fight Pass shows.
Exclusives. It's Fight Pass is going to cost you a lot less if that's all they're putting on it.
A lot of the conversation about this as well is today with fighter pay, because the ESPN deal that they had, it was like something like 1.6 billion for 5 years, and now they're getting that like every year pretty much off of Hangme.
I heard Dana coming out and saying, well, people's fight bonus is going to go up. Like, I would expect so. These guys have just made $7.7 billion for selling the product that we do, that we make, that we help build.
Dana takes a lot of heat, but I don't think he would see you stuck. Like, obviously,
do you think we're going to see as a whole fighters' purses are going to increase?
I don't think everyone's will.
But I think that's the problem. I think they should. Because, well,
especially with that.
The NBA, the NFL, MLB, all the athletes get 50% of the revenue share from media rights deals. UFC athletes get like less than 1%. Even if, like, I'm not saying split it 50-50, give them 10% and it's going to be a massive, massive difference. I feel like, me personally, I feel like Dana saying, right, we're going to increase the bonuses, that's performative. That's like
meritocracy.
That's so like I can be like, no, look, I'm paying them better. I'm increasing the bonuses, when with this deal you could be doing a lot more.
I'm paying the entertaining guys more.
Who's this? I'm saying, is it Aiden? Fight Pass should be cancelled. Well, what's potentially going to be.
Anyway, I like a meritocracy, and I've nothing against Dana White giving as much money as he wants to people for bonuses. But I think the reality is everybody can't get paid the same.
No, you're right. You're right. That's the reason why we're having like the guys at the top earn the big bucks, because they've put themselves in this position. And that's why we have these conversations every week. It's like, why does Pantoja not get the same amount as
exactly
your man Sean O'Malley? Like, Pantoja's a better fighter and he's a champion, but who are you buying into?
And it's like Merab as well, became a popular champion because of his work on social media, his extra work. It's not just this cage time work and stuff like that. There's a lot to it. And if you've got fighters, some fighters are openly saying, I'm not posting on social media, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Why should you get the money?
Speaking of like the top guys as well, do you think there's going to be some tense negotiations between champions in the UFC because they're not going to get pay-per-view points anymore?
You're right.
So how do they renegotiate that?
I think that'll be all sewn up. That'll already have been. Like I say, I know Dana seems to get a lot of bad press, but I think he's one of these guys who still works on a handshake. If he shakes your hand and says, "Don't worry, you'll be taken care of," I think you will.
There is obviously backroom where they give you to look after you.
Well, I didn't want to say that, but
do you know that nobody's ever thought about the poor guys who put out the illegal streams?
It's over for them.
It's over for them.
I've relied on the guys for years.
They poor guys. Yeah. But you know what? It's just going to make a sport more accessible, more popular. So I see it as a good thing.
The more people we can get out to, the better.
The only, like, my sort of last final thought on this is they've made their money. They don't need to stack cards to sell pay-per-views anymore. Do you think numbered events maybe take a hit in quality because there's no incentive for the UFC to put on ridiculous cards anymore?
Do you think they have already, though?
I felt
on the decline already.
I felt they had only. No, you know what? I was shitting on that card. This week's coming up card last week. Remember, I was saying, "Oh, this is shit," but it's hit after hit. Is it the fact that we've got more fighters? So we've got more fighters, and they're more accessible because we see them regularly now. So I think it's just going to be a case of you're going to see good cards.
I think
no
we've
matter
got
what happens.
Loads of favourite guys now as well, whereas you used to maybe only have one guy. Now you've got like a few guys, like you like following people across the weight classes where before you just liked Conor McGregor, or you just liked Justin Gaethje, or you just liked John Jones. Now you can like loads of guys. And again, a couple of weeks, and that other guy you like is probably even weekly, to be honest. For me, there's somebody out every week. Like we're getting a huge amount of MMA, high level MMA, through the UFC.
What did you say it was? 30 fight nights and 13?
Yeah, there's 13 numbered events and 30 fight nights each year is the deal.
43 events.
43 events.
That's a lot.
And 52 weeks.
Hi.
And then you've obviously got like Christmas. They shut down for Christmas, shut down for the New Year. Sorry.
He said something about boxing as well, eh?
He's obviously dipped his toe in the whole boxing world.
He wants to promote boxing on it.
Well, they've already started promoting the Canelo and Crawford card on like during UFC broadcasts. Like they done that thing with
I seen it in Dubai.
Drama.
So they were flashing this up. It was like in between fights, they were using it as like a.
I'm not in with that.
You know what I mean?
I don't like it. No, I like
Different
the sports
sport.
being separate. Eh? And like Nina drama and stuff coming into boxing. I don't know how that's gonna. It might work. Maybe it needs something. Whatever they're doing in boxing isn't working. So it's worth trying a change.
So positive overall. You're happy with it?
I think so.
Somebody's asking about power slap there. What's he saying?
They're asking what?
Dana does power slap at UFC.
That's like a big dark cloud hanging over it all, eh?
I seen a funny tweet that said that Paramount paid Dana in the UFC an extra billions to not include power slap in the deal.
Leave that with ESPN.
Do you know the phone number, Ross?
01698767172.
That is the phone number for G4 claims. And if you've been involved in a non-fault accident, the first place I would go to before my insurance company was G4 claims. And the reason I would go there is because, one, they give you a courtesy car, your whole claim. They also will deal with any hassle that you have to deal with, phoning up insurance companies, chasing up, how's my claim going? What do I need to do next? These guys will walk you through step by step. But the most important thing is you get 100% of your claim if it's a non-fault accident. And Ross, give me that number one more time.
01698767172. Or you can get them at notatfaultclaim.com. You can get them on WhatsApp. You can even come right in the door.
Involved in a non-fault accident, you know who to call. And Ross, what is that other information you can also claim for?
They can get a claim if you're a passenger on a bus in an accident or a taxi in an accident that wasn't your fault.
There you go. It makes sense.
Or out running. Aye. That's pretty good.
Cyclist. cyclist and pedestrian.
Aye.
So if you've been involved in a non-fault accident that's not your fault, you can also claim if you have been involved in an accident and you're maybe a passenger in a bus, taxi, and even if you're involved in an accident that's not your fault and you're a passenger on a pedestrian on the street or you're on a bike, it makes sense to just go to G4 claims. They'll handle everything and you don't have to worry about it. What's the worst that happens? You end up with 100% of your claim and a courtesy car or a courtesy bike. Check them out. So we had this week's card. Did you enjoy it?
That was a great Apex card.
Decision heavy.
But the finishes were great finishes.
𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗛𝗛𝗏 took. Oh, sorry, I'll let you.
No,
you
no,
look like you.
No. I was just about to say the exact same thing. Go for it.
𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗛𝗏 took a doing, eh? I didn't think that was going to happen.
Neither did I. Because you could have been out there. Was it the end of the third round?
Even in the second.
Was it the end of the second round?
Punched a bit.
He took a pasting, and I was like, this could easily be stopped. And then when he stood up, I wasn't sure if it actually had been stopped.
I suppose I never really thought it as being stopped because I suppose I still do they've got to be knocked down and jumped on to get stopped. But I suppose you probably could have because there was nothing coming back for him really. He was sorry, I didn't like to use this term, but he was kind of getting bullied, eh?
It was one-way traffic.
Aye. And it was quickly getting away from him.
And at what point do you go, fucking hell, somebody's going to have to say something?
His jiu-jitsu was, before this fight, I rated him as one of the top guys in jiu-jitsu. And is it the fact that Fluffy is so good? Is it that he's so good at just shutting down everything? Is that what it is? This guy's a guy everybody in this middleweight division should be looking out for. I
felt like that fight was going to be really close, eh? I thought 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗛𝗏 would win it. I thought 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗏 would sub him. So
I've just seen the actual comment. It's like Anthony Hernandez just dragged a grown man across the octagon like he was a dog.
It was like John Wick. Just choking out a henchman and hiding him in the fucking shadows.
He came close with the knees against the cage to throw in an illegal one. If you watch here.
Yep.
That probably was illegal. He's got one knee down when he hits him with that.
That's see that choke? Because I heard the commentator, I think it was Dominic Cruz, said, it's like a neck crank and all that kind of stuff. That choke, that's a choke. As he pulls you, what it does, it elongates your neck and it just allows you to cinch that choke in.
And it's his chest on the back of his head, eh? So aye. Sir.
It was a good victory for Hernandez and he looked good everywhere.
He'll jump right up now, eh?
He's number 7, I believe.
Good. I think 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗧𝗛𝗏's still got the...
I think it was maybe just an off night for him.
I wouldn't say it was an off night. I think that's maybe discrediting Hernandez a little.
I know, I didn't want to do that either, but I was just so like, what the fuck is going on?
But I think now you kind of, I remember last week, Paul, you saying you didn't really know much about Hernandez. I think everyone's going to have to fucking take notice of him now.
Yep.
He's a player at middleweight now.
Sure.
Watching him, the way he handled the 4 rounds, I was super impressed. So I'm looking forward to seeing him in the top 5.
Aye. It's a heavy pace as well.
You think about that top 5, can you pull up the rankings? That's right now, middleweight is incredible.
And it's about to all get sorted out as well.
Is it?
There's a lot of middleweight fights, I suppose, but
there's guys like, I'm no shitting on Sean Strickland, but he's clinging on to that number 2 spot.
He's fucking
and there's guys who are
higher than he should be,
there's guys who are like...
I know what you're going to say because it's like...
What about 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗏𝗏 versus Sean Strickland?
I'd prefer 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏 versus Anthony Hernandez or Hernandez against Strickland.
I'm going to give you a hot take on Sean Strickland.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's the new Colby Covington.
You think so?
He's Mr. America. They didn't want to see him getting battered off of people. And that was what they did with Colby too.
Mm-hmm.
Colby was never as good as we were made to believe he was.
He's still suspended as well, yeah.
There's nothing came out about it.
Only in Nevada though. He can fight anywhere else.
There's a good few states use the Nevada State Commission. Like if you're fighting in Atlanta, you use the Nevada State.
He's went to Abu Dhabi and fought people though, to be fair to him. Sean Strickland went to Abu Dhabi on 2 weeks notice and fought. Who was that he fought?
Was it that... No, I'm thinking an Apex card. Never mind.
It was a Russian guy who went there and fought.
But no, that middleweight division is exciting. I'm looking forward to I'm looking forward to this weekend.
I like 𝗣𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧 being in the mix as well. Like I saw you've put up 𝗣𝗘𝗔𝗬𝗧 versus Hernandez there. Aye, it's a good fight.
I think if Imavov and Barallo wasn't happening, I think 𝗣𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧 would maybe be getting the next title shot. But I think 𝗣𝗘𝗧𝗧's probably going to need one more because whoever wins that fight's probably getting the title.
Mm-hmm.
Did you catch this on the prelims?
Of
I
course.
did, yes. And it's the same sort of way that Rampage, it's the head, it's not the actual slam itself, it's the head coming down on top of his head.
So am I right in
It's the
saying this
knockout.
guy's done this twice before on regional shows?
I'm not sure.
So he like lifts them up, he puts his palm backwards over their mouth and fucking bounces their head. He's got other KO. I'm sure it's him. He's got other KOs like this.
I seen DC come out
And
and
then
was
two
like,
dicks, eh?
DC came out and went, this move needs banned. Like, stop.
Why?
Shut up. It does not need banned. If anything, we need more of that.
Aye.
I want to see people get slammed more. I want to see more head kicks on the ground. I want to see up kicks.
Ref was late getting in there, like.
Oh, he wasn't half.
Right. But again, he's no he's stood back because he's not. Oh, he's actually ruined at his feet, isn't he?
Aye.
Aye.
Mate, you can clearly see that he's in the shadows.
I know.
And they two punches are just
Completely necessary. Super necessary.
fuck you.
He was coming back into it. Aye. Deadly, eh? But again, you've got to do it like these are the finishes we came here to see.
The viral moments.
They're so
Social
important.
media. Nobody watches the fight. People watch the social media in the morning.
He'll probably be on the main card now, that guy. He'll jump up.
The Eric Anders knockout was Leroy Duncan was incredible. Sets it up with a couple of inside kicks and then steps forward, spinning back elbows him right in the dish.
Is it a spinning back elbow? Aye.
Spinning back elbow. Have you got the clip? No.
I've not got this one.
It's beauty, man.
Oh.
Like, I know Eric Anders is a little bit on the older side, but
He's been in some tough
he's
fights
still
now as
in there.
well.
Was he cut and then brought back to fight?
He fought at light heavyweight once.
Chris Weidman, aye, you're right.
He was
Paul.
cut, brought back to fight Chris Weidman, and then what happened with that fight? Was that like a weird draw? No contest, some shit like that?
Was it not a catch
He was
weight?
ill before it.
Is that what it was?
Did he know? Oh, he had food poisoning or something. Somebody
And the fight
couldn't
never
fight.
happened. That's what it
And it
was.
get moved like
And
a
it was
couple
like
weeks.
2 or 3 weeks later. Your boy, worst nickname ever.
But see, when you hear, so it was cancelled and then it was moved.
Aye, it was meant to be on the New York card that you were on.
Yeah,
Aye,
that's
because he
what it
was
was.
sick. One of them had food poisoning or something like that. I remember, and they moved
But
it.
when you hear the commentator sound, yeah boy, what's your name, Martinez? He's brilliant, and a lot of people are like, oh, Bruce Buffer.
I like that Martinez now.
Martinez is brilliant.
He's grown on me. Eh? I never used to really be that into him, but he's a good guy. I think he'll grow on the fans when Bruce.
I did
Buffer
not watch
steps
any
in.
of these fights. Anything worth mentioning in this?
The Uros
Decision.
Medic knockout, that was a flatliner,
What was it? Was it just a straight?
just a straight right.
Right at the start of the round as well. So like just sort of like quick wee like buff. See you, kid.
Jocelyn Edwards, I didn't see this one, but she got a performance bonus, so must have been pretty
Must have
good.
been good.
But aye, like as you say, there was a lot of decisions, but the finishes were
The finishes.
Finishes.
Worth
I think
it.
there was fights, so we expected decisions.
Did you
Like
watch Angela Hill?
Usyk. Aye.
I
Just-
wanted Angela Hill.
It was age, I think. Eh?
Aye.
You were kind of right what you said, and like
She was still there and she's still
Aye.
putting in the work. And
I never thought she was in danger of getting
no,
stopped.
she wasn't.
But-
Aye.
What
Aye.
is it, she
Well, it's the
40?
same. Aye.
It's hard.
She
Well,
looks
you
great
use-
for 40.
Did you see her at the weigh-ins
No.
with her breast implants?
Did she get the old...
She like pulled like breast implants out of her hangme and then just handed them to the commissioner. I was like, hold on to these for me.
Brilliant.
Were you impressed with Steve Erceg?
Man, Steve Erceg can knock out 10 guys and I wouldn't be impressed. The Frill House. He does look like Millhouse, doesn't he?
He's hard to like, mate.
It's not that he's hard to like.
He looks like he's got Bell's palsy.
He's aye. It's not that he's hard to like, it's just
That wasn't a great performance.
aye, the
to get back
division
on
and his
track.
style of fighting and he
And they
obviously
sort of gave him this one.
but then they gave him the title shot as well because there was nobody
Aye.
there was nobody else to compete with him and he's like the next best guy in the rankings and I don't think it does anything for the division if he wins.
I agree with you, Ross, where they did kind of game this one, and that's not me shitting on Ozzy Osbourne, but this was a bit early up, and you maybe should have.
I didn't want to say that last week because I don't believe anyone's in the UFC who's bad, but they wanted. This was like, right, Steve, go out there and day something. You go viral.
Cane him.
Aye.
Cane him.
Basically, do it.
And then we can get you in the top 5 and
we'll move you on for there. But he just sort of went out and just won. And that's no enough. We keep going on about this. Like, the media's got to be right. Finishes have got to be right. You need to break cunt's arm. You need to do this stuff.
Yep.
I don't know.
But Apex card.
Very good again.
Yep. Week after week. We shit on them before they come. Well, not last week's because we were excited for this. This was a good Apex card.
We're always excited.
But yep, we get to speak about MMA for another week. And I see you've got like...
Here's one for you just quickly. So say fighter pay does go up. Will we see more fighters just trying to win decisions like that, the way Usyk did?
Not if bonuses go up.
They're going to get paid anyway.
What if there's more bonuses? If there's more bonuses? So
well, that was...
more incentives.
That was 4 performance bonuses. No fights tonight, 4 performance bonuses given out there.
He's been liberal with them lately. Last week
it's
as well.
weird. He kind of picks and chooses events because when you fought Krylov, everyone who got a finish got a bonus. Aye. And then it just picks random events where he's just dishing out loads of bonuses. So I don't know.
That was quite a landmark event in London because they hadn't been there for a good few months due to COVID and... everybody smashed it.
Oh, the good guys won.
They did.
The good guys won. That's
I'd like to see that.
So I see you're saying Hunter Campbell has confirmed the expansion of the Apex.
Aye, so just while we're on the topic of the Apex,
10,000.
Do you think it helps?
Yes, a crowd's a crowd.
And
And
so it's going to take away that.
Well, what do you think? If you fight at the Apex now fighting there in front of 10,000 people, is that a different dynamic?
Definitely, but it's going to make it an event as opposed to having this sort of Dana White's Contender Series feel. So I'm excited for that.
I think, or I would hope that if they do this, they would also just increase the octagon size and just make it uniform across everything, because it does not make sense that you could fight one week and it's a different sized octagon for the next time you fight. I think it's ridiculous.
No, I do think it's a good thing.
You feel strongly about that, actually. It's ridiculous.
Everything else is so uniform.
Look like?
Well, so WWE used it for an NXT event a couple of months ago, and this is how they had it set up. Obviously, this is like without the expansion or anything, so there's nowhere near 5,000 people there, but that's just kind of a wee taster of it can be done.
I'm excited to see what they can do with it.
I quite liked it though.
You like the intimacy?
I don't know, it was like...
Did you miss anything else in that news there? No?
I don't think so. It's got that sort of regional show. Like, remember back when you would go and just see your mate fighting in fucking a local hall?
Some guys having a conversation with his pal.
Aye, that was shite. And the fans are a bit shitty, actually, now I think about it. The American fan there, it's just sort of...
Remember the guy just, you suck, Payton.
He's my favourite ever.
You don't need to hear that in a really quiet room.
I know. It is dead quiet as well.
Like, at least when somebody says, you suck, and everybody's making noise, it kind of gets muffled out, but...
The fighters can definitely hear.
Unless everyone in MSG is chanting overrated at Bo Nickel in unison.
Aye,
then you can definitely hear that.
But you can hear the corners shouting instructions and everything. It's...
Aye, like he's going to do a 1-2. I'm going to slip a 1-2 and fucking come back.
It's cool. But it probably... It's time to move on for that. It's outgrown it. The UFC's too big an animal now.
But the same again, if you want UFC every week and we don't have that expanded, the Apex expanded, and you want it every week, you're going to have to take it.
Maybe Paramount are saying that. We need more.
Aye, we're giving you $7 billion. Fucking up your game a little.
Aye, 52 weeks a year.
And who knows, really? Fucking how long is it before we see shows on a Friday and Saturday night?
Is there any mention of the hotel they're building?
No.
Because there was talk of building a hotel on that plot of land as well. So they would have fighters staying in the hotel, fighting in the Apex, having access to the PI because they're right next to each other, and just having this whole compound just locked down, the UFC.
It's funny for us because obviously we've been there, but what people don't realise is this is like the motorway ends, and then there's the Apex, and then there's desert. Like, I don't think people, when they go, we're going to build this out to 10,000 seats, like, Probably. There's nothing all around them, really. Motorway on one side, you turn right, and then space.
More job opportunities for the UFC people are going to get.
That'd be a good job, eh?
But it's going to make it just better for fans as well, because if you're starting to open up the Apex to just average fans, you can start making that an experience for them. You can be like, you can even stay in the UFC hotel if you fucking pay the big bucks. We can give you a guided tour of the PI. You're coming to Vegas for this Apex event. We'll make it a big thing for you.
They need to compete with Riyadh as well. Like Las Vegas, maybe box it like, I'll start again, like 𝗟𝗘𝗏𝗖𝗔𝗦𝗧 putting all this money into boxing over there. Riyadh's becoming the prime venue now, whereas it was always Vegas. I didn't think they should just take that, eh? Like going to Vegas to see fights is a huge thing. Like
it's not just about the fights, it's about the town.
It's like the mecca of fighting.
I get you, Ross.
It's always been it's been the place forever. Like if you're Dana White, you're just going to let them come in there and take that off you.
Money talks,
probably no, he's probably too competitive a guy. So just my thought on that.
No, you're right.
Dana White's not taking that, eh? Since Turkey kind of snubbed him. So...
Well, is it 7.7 billion to do what the fuck he wants with?
Aye.
So I'm sure if he wants to make some big shows, then he will.
Pure Disney style hotel. Fuck it. Good for him.
Guys, it does not matter what injury you're suffering from. There's only one place that the leathered boys would go to, and that is Anaconda. And the reason we'd go there is because they've got some of the best support straps in the market, and Ross just cut right across the camera. And there's a reason that 5,000 athletes use this. There's a reason people use Anaconda, and the reason is it works and it will help you get back to training a lot quicker, or even give you the confidence to be on the mat, holding a little bit of a niggle. And Ross, what have you got right there, my friend?
The Anaconda Knee Recovery Pro is back in stock. Get on the website and get it now, because it will sell out again. You can get this at anacondafightwear.co. You can put in leather 10 at the checkout for an extra 10% off. We have next day delivery in the UK. If you're a Patreon of the Leather Podcast, you get free next day delivery to the UK.
If you're suffering for any injury, the places to go is Anaconda. This is definitely for post-work. This is what it'll do is it'll make the environment in the knee increase blood flow. It'll vibrate, which helps
compression.
It'll compress. So it'll use that constriction and what's it called? Constriction and
rest ice compression elevation.
Aye. Well, I think they took out ice. They took out the actual. So what they're saying is rest is important, but they took away the ice element. Remember they used to say, put ice on your joint? They're like a lot of places are saying it's heat. Heat to increase the blood flow, and that thing heats up. So if you are suffering from an injury, then that's the place where we would go. They've also got a few other different products for ankles, knees, whatever it is, but they also have great apparel. So if you are looking to update your
shorts on the day,
your gym equipment, shorts, t-shirts, rash guards, Anaconda, go and check them out.
Speaking of big shows,
yep, we've
who's
got
your pick? Just right off the bat.
DDP.
All day, yeah.
All day.
I don't like, how's 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧 going to beat him?
Do you think he uses his cardio, just out cardios him, outworks him, out dogs him?
I think DDP could fucking trip over his own feet, land an elbow and knock him out. Like DDP is just, for some reason he is amazing, and I don't know how. Like he shouldn't be. Like 𝗟𝗄𝗏 probably should just come out, take him down in the first round and sub him, but I don't think so. I think he'll be too hard to hold down. I think he'll probably be too hard to take down, and I think he'll be too hard to submit.
So this is a stat from all of 𝗟𝗄𝗏's UFC fights. Every single opponent he's fought, he is taken down within the first minute. The only exception is Gerald Meerschaert. That's because he knocked Gerald Meerschaert out in 17 seconds.
Pushed him against the cage and just...
Everyone else taken down within the very first minute.
He was gifted his first two fights. They brought Reece McKee in, late, last minute replacement. John Phillips was on the downswing. And then he did fight Lee. What did you say his name? Zhang Li. And he did pick him up, did walk him to the corner, and did absolutely mollywop him.
He has good moments, though, again. He has these...
But this is the thing, so... Gilbert Burns is on that list. That fight wasn't one-sided. Kamaru Usman, he took Kamaru Usman
people
down.
who fought Gilbert won it.
But Kamaru Usman looked good.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. But what I was going to say there is he took Kamaru Usman down in the first 30 seconds and he held him down, couldn't submit him, and then in the second and third rounds, Usman kind of pulled away with it.
Aye,
so
people forget that.
These stats don't really matter, and especially with someone like DDP, it doesn't matter how quick you take him down if you don't finish him, and then it's getting into that third, fourth, fifth round. I think he's going to pull away with it.
DDP's just so unorthodox. Like how do you
train for him? How do you find somebody to mimic the DDP
style? I don't think even do. I think Khamzat's best bet is to stick to what he's good at. There's no point in him trying to learn anything new, do anything new, change anything. Like what he's done has worked for him. And I think he should just laser in on that and go, I'm going to hold him down for 5 rounds and win that way.
Well, here's the thing as well. The names that DDP has beat and fought in comparison to Chimaev, they're not the same level.
No.
DDP's had the tough route to get there. No saying Khamzat Chimaev's had the easy rounds, but like he had Kamaru Usman moved up a weight class.
Late notice.
And he's had a couple of gimmies in there.
Kevin Holland when he wasn't quite sure on a weight class yet.
Kevin Holland was like the day of the weigh-ins. It changed because remember that's when it was meant to be Nate Diaz and
he was meant to
Khamzat.
fight Nate Diaz. Aye, fucking hell, I'd forgot about that.
He's kind of been looked after, gifted.
Things have went his way, yeah. He's been dealt good cards.
His best win has been that Robert Whittaker win.
But does he get that win just because he broke Whittaker's, like, what's that called, a plate for your teeth? Is that what that is? Aye. Like, would Whittaker have tapped to that if that never broke?
I don't know because he still done it.
He still
did do it. You're right. Aye, okay.
I'm excited for this fight.
Me too.
And would you be surprised if Khamzat Chimaev pins him to the ground and rides him for 5 rounds?
Yes.
Would you?
I think if Khamzat doesn't win in the first round, he's not going to win.
I think he'll do that for the first round.
And I don't think he's going to have the stamina to do it again.
It's MMA. I genuinely think anything can happen.
Oh, aye, no doubt. But
his shots are terrible, by the way. They're the worst shots ever. Did you also see the jacket he get made? Horrible. Go and see if you can find this jacket. It's an absolute shanner.
Like that scrapyard Doug that barks over there all day.
They look like a wee boy's shots that they would get in like Primark or something.
They're disgusting. I bet he thinks they're cool.
What is it, a jacket?
Yes, it's UFC 319 jacket. It's an absolute shanner. He's all chuffed with it as well.
Marcel and Robert Belasante.
So this is like some artist in Vegas.
Artist from Las Vegas. So this is the front.
You're like, oh, cool.
Okay, are you ready for the back, my friend?
It's a wolf, and it's his head
like it? Here, let me
in the moon.
That looks like, see those like fucking
women jackets.
See those like wolf fleece you get at the fucking Coatbridge markets.
Yep,
and they're burning incense in that.
Absolutely,
that's exactly that.
Shit.
What a shame. He's going to have to wear that and make it looks great as well.
Aye.
Give it to a fan.
That's why they want you to get your dad in it.
Aye.
I've got a jacket for you.
Lerone Murphy.
Yep, and Pico is first outing as a UFC fighter. So it's going to be good. We've obviously seen a few of these guys from Bellator coming. So I'm excited to see Aaron Pico is a big deal in the old
Some
Bellator.
Nasty knockouts, eh? Some highlight reel knockouts. Big body shot knockouts as well, which are always good.
But he's going up against Lerone Murphy.
I'm going to pick Murphy.
I think so as well.
I like the home team.
He's a champ. He has got champ written all over him.
I think it's a bad matchup for Pico because Pico, he likes to fucking stay in the pocket. He's like very Michael Chandler, very well kind of brawl, and then he'll follow up with ground and pound. Lerone Murphy stays on the outside. He fucking picks his shot careful. He handled Josh Emmett, who's like a power puncher as well. I think he might just be able to do the same again.
He's super skilled. I don't know why people...
His fight IQ is perfect.
I don't know why he doesn't get more credibility.
Murphy.
He just kind of gets...
Doesn't make mistakes, eh?
Decisions. I think that's the only sort of
the
turn
weight
off
class, though, it's hard. It's hard to knock people out at 145. It is. We've no really...
Josh Emmett's like
Josh Emmett
the guy for it.
Aye.
There's Max Holloway as well, but he's volume over just power.
Edson used to do it at was it lightweight before Edson, was it? he went down a weight class. Did he go down to 135? I maybe mixed him up. But aye, he's obviously, Edson's got some big knockouts as well, but it's hard to stop people at 145 pound, and the standard of them now is very good.
Do you think what they're doing with these guys they're bringing over for Bellator is wise? Because they've already, the Pitbull, Chandler, and just feeding them. Because even when Chandler first came, they'd fed him to like the
I think his first fight was Hooker.
And then it was after that, it was like title contention, it was title, like he's fought the best of the best. And the same for Arn, like he's not going up against a slouch. Do you think that's a wise idea?
They love these.
To put these Bellator guys in. Is it almost like a sink or swim moment for them? Or you came to Bellator, you're a big deal in Bellator.
Right, let's see what you do here.
We're a different animal.
Well, recently they've done it with Pitbull, and they've done it with Patchy Mix as well, and the both of them just kind of fell flat.
Patchy Mix was a couple of weeks' notice, wasn't it, as well? And he had weight to lose.
I think he just got the nerves,
The lights
it
got to him.
which is,
But the same again, they should. I get what they're doing. They're sink or swimming them. If you can't hang with these boys, then they would really want you.
Maybe. But Aaron Pico, I think they'll like him like a Chandler type of guy, eh? Like I know he's
a real American.
And he appeals to the Hispanic audience as well. He's into the bullfighting and stuff. Have you seen this?
Is he?
Aye. It's a bit, it's no for me, like.
Killing the bulls at the end, it's no cool.
Aye.
Like, dodge the bulls.
He likes a bit of that.
He likes to stab the bull.
Aye. Off a horse, believe it or not. Seen him doing that.
Jeff
But
Neal
aye.
against Carlos Prates. I seen him on Ariel Hawani talking about ripping the darts. And he's like, I'm doing 8 a day.
I like Prates, mate. His last fight was very hard for him, because it kind of felt like he probably should have won that, and it just got away from him, and he had chances throughout it to win, and I think he'll be...
Did he not come back in like the last 2 minutes and just put on an absolute pace?
He really should have finished them. Do you remember he let Ian Gary stand up? He should have just kept him doing and fucking TKO'd him, but you've got to go through that, I suppose, and I think he'll come back in this Jeff Neal fight. I think this is going to be...
It's like a bit of a gimme for him. Somebody that's a little bit older, a little bit slower. You get this young guy who's that highlight reel knockout.
But Prates has got so many of.
Yep. Yes.
He's got loads of them, and this is a chance for him to get another one. So,
and then there's another Bellator guy in the mix. Who was it he fought? Was it the Pirate? Was his last fight?
He beat the Pirate.
He moved up weight and beat him, but it wasn't an exciting fight. It was like,
and before that, lost to Gary.
MVP's maybe not including like Michael Chandler, but he's one that came over from Bellator that's probably had the most success recently.
You think so?
Who would you say?
I don't think any of them have had success.
MVP's only really lost to Ian Gary.
Who's he beat? When you think about who's Chandler's in the mix with everybody. MVP hasn't really beat MD.
They all batter him.
It's also better than just losing though.
Yeah, well, you're right, aye.
True.
Right, look, beat Kevin Holland and beat the Pirate.
That's a big win, to be fair.
I think Kevin Holland's a good one as well.
And well, how do you think this goes? Because he's staying at middleweight. He said that nobody at welterweight is really wanting it. I don't know if that's him just kind of playing that up because he knows kind of welterweight's tied up and he's like that. I've probably got a quicker path at middleweight.
I don't
think he's skilled enough to.
I think he'll probably win it.
I think
he'll probably decision it out.
Cannonier versus was it Kyle Barallo?
No, Rodriguez. It's not Rodriguez. It is Rodriguez.
His last fight he beat Robocop, but before that he lost to Barallo.
But he took a bit of pasting in the first couple of minutes, didn't he? But then came back strong.
Aye, he's tough.
Like, Cannonier's a guy, they put you in with that to see if you can sink or swim again.
Aye, that's fair actually.
You know what? I'm going to go with Jared.
Are you? You like him for it?
Aye. Even against Kyle Barallo, even though Barallo done him, I thought he looked all right.
I don't know. I think it's going to be like the same. Like, do you remember when he fought Kevin Holland? And Kevin Holland was like, he's way faster than I thought he was going to be. I think it's going to be that again. I think Jared Cannonier's going to struggle to get his hands on him.
I think with that power, just boom.
It'd be good if Jared Cannonier does it because I think he's a big fan favourite. Everyone likes him. I don't know anybody who's like, fuck Jared Cannonier. Everybody seems to like him. Everyone wants him to win. When he loses, you're kind of like, he's all right.
Is this a set up for Asakura? Is this what this is? I don't know enough about Tim Elliott.
I wouldn't say it's a setup. Obviously, his debut from Rising, he gets straight into a title shot. Pantoja handled him. So, I don't know, this is his first fight in the division.
Be think they're like, let him bed in a little bit and we'll... as I said, I don't know enough about Tim Elliott, but...
Coming off a win, arm triangle win before that, lost to Muhammad Makayev.
Who we all hate.
Kind of spotty record.
Aye.
He's lost to Royval, lost to Figueiredo. He's lost to the best. So,
So it's one of these ones where it's
a good test.
He's where he is. Aye. Can you pass him? Which is probably what they should have done. Like bringing him straight in for title fights.
There's nobody in this division, is there? Like, what do you do with that? We've had this conversation.
Who can we put against each other
for the last for the UFC's started?
I know.
Bobby Green.
It's how do you bring attention to that division as well? How do you make it?
I know, and it's
how do you
like
get a guy to catch?
The guy at the top isn't even that like exciting. It's not that he's not exciting because he is exciting. He's obviously winning. He's beating people, but he's not got
a fan favourite.
He's not got the Sean O'Malley.
Prelims got some
pretty good,
decent fights as well.
Aye, that the two middleweight boys, Jared Mearshart and is it 𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧. He actually called me out. Remember?
𝗟𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧 did.
He's an honorary fighting nerd.
Yep.
I mean, just saying this.
Was it 𝗟𝗘𝗗𝗏 beat him and then he went and joined their team, didn't he?
You know, like it in Poland, like.
Jessica Andrade, she's trying to defend her spot. What does it tell you about the division when the number 5 ranked person's down on the prelims?
I know. That's mad.
What age is Barbosa? I like Barbosa. Doesn't he give a fuck? He throws the kicks. 39. I hope he wins.
Easily 49, really.
And then Chase Hooper as well. He's sort of continuing his tour of the UFC veterans. He's just beat Clay Guida and Jim Miller. Alexander Hernandez, he is a lot younger though, but he's been in the UFC since 2018. He's fought Benio, Jim Miller. He's fought all the lightweight staples. So
is it worth watching? Just
I think we like Chase Hooper for this one.
Watch Chase Hooper strangle somebody.
Aye, pretty much.
He's going to be a heavy favourite.
Brian Battle.
I like Brian Battle.
He's coming up to middleweight. He actually won the Ultimate Fighter at middleweight, then went down to welterweight. Missed weight his last fight by 4 pounds. Now he's back at middleweight.
He wasn't even close last time, eh?
Gives
a good promo.
Aye.
I love this early prelim. Just one fight. One fight and it's
couple of Brazilian lassies.
Number 11 against
Barbosa's missus just said she'd come along and fight another girl for the favela.
Aye, that's 319.
It's a good card.
Strong one.
It's a great card.
Even like the prelims are dotted with some absolute stonkers.
But the main event is a big. There's big ripple effects as well, for who gets that one.
Did you see that Charles Oliveira has got his fight confirmed?
Yes. What's your thoughts on it?
It's a toughie.
You think it's too soon?
Aye, and I don't think it's a great fight. Like, Fiziev is not a slouch.
Do you think this is just to try and get people out for the Brazil card? Because I would have thought one of the nerds would have been...
It would make sense to have the guys and actually put them in.
I don't know.
They're all booked though.
They are.
I don't know if John Silva's booked.
Oversight. They always go there like this time of year. Doesn't normally go there March and October, isn't it? They normally do like a Brazil card.
Well, September you've got Ruffy in Paris.
And Bravo in Paris.
Bravo.
Does MD think Oliveira has got the minerals?
He's old.
Someone's just corrected me. He's right. Silva's headline in the Mexico card against Diego Lopez. Forgot about that. So all the nerds are booked.
Somebody's they could have easily have kept one of the guys back or have, like, I know they wanted Imavov in France, but they easily could have put that then and it'd been a cool fight.
Somebody's made a mistake there, I think,
And then you've had to pull out El Charles. Like, come on, big man.
I know. Like, we know you're coming up for 41 in that, and Fiziev's raging about his last fight, but just go in there and fight him, I don't know. I think we might
When was that knockout?
28th of June.
It was.
I think we might be seeing
CTE again.
The fall off of Charles Oliveira. The most loved fighter, probably the most loved Brazilian fighter now.
And on that, we
Sad.
do have some gifts to give away. Is this going to be, should we make one of them like a TikTok exclusive? Same as a live?
What, like give something away now?
Aye.
Right now.
Right this second.
I seen a boy in the shop wearing a Charles Oliveira hoodie the other day.
Did you?
Aye.
Did he know who you were? He's like, I'm a bit of a big
Wee
deal.
guy buying cigarettes. He was like 19.
Was it?
No, I smoke vapes now.
Aye.
Weirdo.
So we'll give away can you see this in the camera? Craig, what you want them today to get this Charles Oliveira t-shirt?
Ross, why don't you think of a fighter and the first person to guess it?
Just come up with one in my head.
Aye, and then maybe give us a couple of clues for it.
How did you not pick me for? Because I don't know any.
I don't know what pronunciations you'd hit out with.
We'll pick a Brazilian fighter
Right.
You know what?
and we'll go with. Oh, that's an even
We've
better
got
idea.
cards. We have got the
That's not
UFC
what you
top
like.
cards.
Right.
Ross is going to pull a card
Get a
out. This
Brazilian
is
fighter out here.
Make sure it's someday that people will be able to guess.
so we've currently got 600 people watching.
Yes.
So 600 plus people watching.
Oh,
Ross.
mate. In fact, they don't have to be, but it could be famous in Brazil. Would that be a good fighter if you pick him?
Yep, go for it.
Aye.
Aye.
So the clue is they hate him in Brazil.
Not Brazilian, obviously. I'll give you that one. That's a freebie.
And let's see who gets it.
Somebody said Colby Covington, is
Nah.
that correct?
Nah.
Not
It's no
Kobe.
Colby.
Connor.
Nope. Nope. Boom. Ethan.
Ethan has
it.
Is that Ethan
McMillan?
Ethan McMillan. There you go. It's Chael Sonnen. Get that right up to the camera so you believe me.
Oh, he's wearing the Khabib hangman in his profile picture as well.
Ah, Ethan, man.
Disqualified.
So, Ethan, if you drop the actual direct message I hit and just tell him your details,
And we'll get that sent out.
Well done, mate.
we'll get it sent out to you. Hey, a bit of funny.
I felt like that was maybe too easy, but
Right, well, we,
disqualify him.
I'd have still been guessing. We also have another t-shirt, and this is going to be for the, what do you call it?
Patreon.
the YouTube.
Just for the YouTube channel.
Aye.
Just for the YouTube. Right, okay.
Is that the John Jones?
Have you got a wee...
Well, why don't we just do the winner of the top 4 fights?
Right, go for it.
Let's do that.
You want to give him a poster as well?
Why do we save that for the Patreon?
I like it, mate. Why don't we give him a poster for the top 4 fights on YouTube and then save the t-shirt for Patreon?
Aye, we can do that if you
What
want.
do you want? What do you want to do?
I want to give them both. I'm just generous like that, eh?
Mate, I think we've got 4. I think we've got fucking 4 posters.
I actually think there's 2 posters in there.
Right.
So why don't we do...
2 victories.
Yes. Right, okay. So
Okay.
in the YouTube comments, leave your predictions for the main event, the co-main event, Carlos Prates versus Jeff Neal, and Jared Cannonier versus MVP.
So the top 4 fights, put who you think's going to win. We don't need a victor of how they're going to win, just who is going to win. Cannot be edited, and we will pick a winner. If there's more than one person picks the same outcome, we'll do like one of the wee spin wheels. Put all your names in. We will give you the John Jones t-shirt.
Straight for the PI.
There you go. John Jones t-shirt, and we will dish out a couple of posters to you guys as well, so there will be more than one winner.
Cool. And then
I think there'll be upsets in the 4 as well. So I think it'll be easy enough to pick a winner.
final bit of MMA news just before we jump over to the Patreon. Alex Pereira
Is a movie
started
star now?
filming for his new role. And have you seen it yet?
It's over.
He looks pretty terrifying.
They've blackfaced him, ain't they? They have blackfaced him. Can't be doing that, Alex.
That's just Camel. That's Rambo.
He's a black guy.
He's not a black guy.
What would you say is an indigenous guy?
He's
Is
got
that the correct
he has
term?
got a urine tan, but he's
Aye.
not a black guy.
But aye, the premise of the film, a mother living in a trailer park uses her skills to protect her loved ones from a threat that escaped a secret military base while mercenaries try to contain it.
Chupacabra.
So, well, no, because I think it's the secret is Pereira. I think they've tried to make like a super soldier type thing, and he's fucking going out of control.
Does he get to dance bit? Does he get to do his wee shuffle? Him and his
Does he
wee
kill
fat
it with a
compliment?
bow?
His wee
I
fat
didn't
compliment?
see him kill someone with a bow. I'll not be happy.
Aye,
Well, there you
that's-
go.
That's this week.
So somebody said Tropic Thunder. Might be Tropic Thunder. Might just be a remake of Tropic Thunder with
Simple Jack was a more controversial character
than Blackface. Okay. On that note, guys, TikTokers, enjoy and pay. We're moving over to Patreon.
Come with us.
And guys, as we said, we are running a competition for you to win the chance of a t-shirt and a few posters. All you have to do is pick the top 4 fights and how they're going to win, and we will see you next week.